Welcome to Albion TV presents the AO Daily Show, your source of real news in an unreal world, keeping you up to date on the latest news, events, and the great community of Albion Online. Today is Wednesday, the 1st of July, 2020, and I am your host, the Shozen One, and joining me today, as always, Bogul. How are you doing, Bogul? Are you ready for what we have in store for the audience today?
I am indeed, sir. We do have an interview again today with one of the most famous characters of Albion. I would almost go as far as to say that.
You know, yeah, as far as just pure character-driven players, like that are known for their personality, you could say. Bob is right up there. And it's in a good way. I think most people really like Bob. Like, he's a fun guy to be around. I haven't heard anything bad about him, and very good at the 5v5 scene. So when I was looking for people to interview, and he was like, "Hey, I'd love to be on the show," and I was like, "I'd love to have BobFrezze on the show. Let's do that." So we got it done as quickly as possible, and yep, already out the door and ready for you guys to listen to. We hope you enjoy it. So without further ado, we should just play this, right?
One important question.
Uh-oh.
Raffles?
Yeah, I'll run some raffles. They're going to take about a minute or two to get up and running. I'm having some Mootbot problems, but we'll get it up. We'll get it running, and there will be raffles, and the gold codes will probably go out towards the end of the week, as always.
All right. Okay. Well, then let's listen together to this great interview. Enjoy, everybody, the interview with BobFrezze.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Albion TV interview series. I am the Shozen One. I am joined by Bogul as always, and today we have the great honor of interviewing BobFrezze. Yes, the BobFrezze. This is going to be great. So without further ado, he's going to introduce himself really, and we're going to go, Bob. Hey, how did you get started in this game? Where did you come from? Tell us the story of BobFrezze.
Hello. So, I am BobFrezze, GVG player, playing Albion since the release now. So, yeah, what to say? This game is incredible. I started playing like regular player, so I was ganking in the red zone, then I went in the black zone for the first time. At the beginning, I stay in like, I don't know, some little French guild because I'm French. And after that, I was like, I saw the Hellgate on the map and I wanted to do Hellgate because that seems to be fun. So I started doing a yellow Hellgate with my master, Small Beer. And then after that, I went in red Hellgate. My first build in red Hellgate, to tell you, it was Great Hammer, Knight Armor, Knight Helmet, and Soldier Boots. So it was like a crazy shitty build.
Yeah, I was like, so what's the... Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody has to start somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, that was some strange. So I went for the first time with that, and then I met like a group of good people with Marvin, the first time I met him. And he was inside, and I came with this build as tank, and they were like, what is this? Because everyone was playing the Alien Hood and Druid Sandal, and they told me, I'm sorry, but you cannot come. You need to fame the build. So I wanted to try out for 5v5. So I went fame, like Albion, and fame. And then I upped my first gear, and I started doing 5v5 from there. After I increased myself, I went in some bigger guild. Black Mamba was the first one. Then, I think it was Say My Name,
Metatron?
the first.
Say My Name. Okay, the first one. Okay.
Yeah. And then I went in Black Mamba, and then I got kicked for no reason. And then I went in, I met Dolgi in Black Mamba. And then I was doing Hellgate, and I met Xeratus, I met Neferupito, and I met Wizard, and we made the team in Society, and there started the adventure of BobFrezze. yeah, we started doing GVG. We were like tryharding so hard. Like after school, I was coming home playing Albion, and then GVG, and then sleep, and then school Albion. Like that was fucking crazy. And Xeratus, it was even more crazy because he was playing until like 4 in the morning, and like he was sleeping 2 hours per day. Like he was first of the ranking in PvP. Like that was crazy. And then we started doing GVG in Society. We had some trouble at the beginning, like every team, but then we started winning. We won some against Frog One, and then we wanted to take a city plot, the first one, and we faced Derek team, Money Guild, and they were like, we were like, oh shit, boys, it's time to wake up and to fucking fuck them. And then on the CP, it was like last shield or second shield, I don't remember. And they were like, I was like, yeah. And then on the CP, we got wrecked because they had the buff. And then on the farm, because they did retaliate, on the farm, we won against Derek. Like after like 1 month of playing, that was fucking crazy for us because they were the first team of the server for
yeah, they were the best. They were the best for the longest time. Beating them was an achievement. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was crazy. It was, I mean, we were all happy because it shows that we had a potential that we could exploit.
We used to call that team the end game. Like if you could get to like Derek and Cargera, you got to the end game, and if you could beat them, you beat the game's boss.
Yeah, that's true. That's the reality. Like that's true because Derek, he managed every time to find the best player and then make a good team, and then it's really hard to win against them every time. Like you need to be a good team to win. Yeah, and after that, we had no more content in Society, so we went to Sun, and in Sun, in Sun we started playing in Anglia as well because it was.
And you've been in Sun since then?
No.
Okay.
So I was in Sun there, and then like we won all the GVG in Anglia. Like we were.
Oh, was this during the day when Sun controlled all of Anglia?
Yeah.
Okay,
that was
the Rising Sun. Yeah, so that was led by BobFrezze's 5v5 team.
Yeah, and Scuz, because Scuz was there as well. Like it was crazy. We had Scuz and me, and like we were fighting. And with other team, of course, like Sun had like 10 team. It was crazy. Everyone was fighting every day. That was best content. Like everyone in 8-1, big gear, big loot, and then big fight every day. But at one moment, we faced nobody in Anglia because we were like beating everyone.
Yeah, you beat everybody. There was nobody left to fight. What do you do?
Yeah, exactly. So we went in Mercia. Like we went against Derek and Eximo because my team. We were so tryharding Hellgate, as I said, and at beginning, so in the Hellgate, my team and like we were in all the game, we were like 4 team or 3 team winning Hellgate 24/7. Like we were winning literally all Hellgate. Like we were in win streak like of 70 5v5 Hellgate, something like that. Like
That's
we were
crazy.
winning everything, yeah. And then the only team that beat us every time, it was the team of Eximo that was in Money Guild with the Paja and Lechski, and Rich Demon.
Lechki.
That's some old player.
That's old school.
Yeah. And after that, we went so in Mercia, we faced Derek for the 2 first day. We won Derek 150-0, but it was not the real team of Derek. It was some pug team. Like he was with Alt and like it wasn't the best team, but still it was a good team. So we beat him 2 days, and then Eximo team came, and then we got Pancake because he had like the hammer. That was a meme. Like we got Pancake. The build was like Great Hammer, Soldier Armor, and Stalker Hood, I think. And then like he was stacking the armor, stunning and clapping every time, and we were getting hard killed by that. Yeah, so we lost, and then after that. Our first team disbanded because in middle of that, Neferupito left the game. We got Eledan in the team, and then like we had some trouble between the members, so we disbanded sadly. So after that, I did too much thing. Like after that, I think I joined Money Guild. I don't remember because or I don't even know. Like it's too far. But I did so since the beginning of the game. I'm doing 5v5, like 5v5 best content. Yeah. After that, I went inside Money Guild, I think, and then I play with. No, that was after. I don't remember. Like it's okay. I did some random shit, so I probably went inside. Mind if I roll need, I think like that was a little French guild, and
Yeah, I
that was
remember them.
that was one of my biggest mistake because I tried to make a team there, but the problem is that the people with who I was playing, they were not that good. Like I don't know, we didn't play good. Like we were getting
No
raped
chemistry.
hard.
You didn't work well
Yeah,
together. Yeah.
yeah. And then there I played the first time with Oshiwin. Now he's playing high level Crystal. It's a French healer as well,
Mhm.
and he was in my team. And yeah, now he's in the high top tier healer in the Albion. And yeah, after that, like that was like 6 months. We did that. No, probably 3 or 4 months. I did that because I wanted to help the guild and try the project, but sadly didn't work, and people started getting upset and shit because it was kind of hard to maintain the lose over lose. And yeah, after that, and after that, what did I do? I think after that is where I went in the Money Guild. I play with Derek, and we play. It was the time where Money Guild was controlling all Mercia, and PoE Crimson was controlling all Cumbria.
Yeah. And then Anglia was that mess over there. Was that when phrasing was still there? Was phrasing over there on the far east coast?
In the NA. Yeah. And
West Coast, sorry.
Yeah, that was best time as well. Like with Derek, we made a team. I was with Evaniscus, I think, and then I don't know. And like we've pushed CP. No. Cargera was pushing the CP of one map, but I don't remember which one. And then I was with Derek, and we defended. We managed to win one time against Cargera. That was my first win against Cargera. And that was a crazy GVG for me as well, because Cargera, it's like Derek. It's another step.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
it's as well one of the best player of the game.
Absolutely. So. When he was, so you're talking about, was he still playing with PoE at the time, part of the Crimson Imperium Thorn?
With Syndic.
With Syndic, and those guys. And Bodeville, wasn't with Bodeville over there at the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So was there as well.
Yeah, and those are the guys that ended up eventually joining with Derek. Yeah, so interesting.
Yeah. Now they're together. But I beat them with Derek, so that was an accomplishment. That's why I'm playing the game. Like in 5v5 Velgate, in GVG Crystal now, when you win, you get so much satisfaction by winning the enemy, and even better, even more when you beat a good team. Like when you know a team is in the top of the game, like one of the best team, and then you beat them, and you're like, yo, let's go, boys, and you're so happy to play with your team, and like it's a crazy feeling that you get only in the 5v5. I mean, in the Zerg as well, but it's not the same.
No, it's not the same, because you have to you outplay every other play. Like that's the thing. When you're in 5v5, you have to pay attention to every move that's done. You have to pay attention to cooldowns. You have to know the timing of not only your moves but your opponents. Not just the general feel of things and the ability to have a sense of what's around you. And like a lot of ZVZ is not dependent on what you do. It's dependent on what your enemy does more, because if they bring more men than you, it really increases the chance that they're going to win. In a 5v5, it's about the mistakes. It's about those few mistakes at the highest level. It's not even about the really good plays. It's about punishing the bad plays. Like when you notice your opponent makes a mistake, and the team that can punish those few mistakes at the highest levels is the one that wins. And that's huge for you guys, right? For you.
Yeah. Like it's crazy feeling. Like you, for example, when you play like a healer going down the choke, and then you swap him in the wall, and he blink in the wall, and you are like, yo, boys, that's the end for this guy.
Gamer.
And then you kill him. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like, that's why I like the 5v5. It's like, Albion is the life, boys.
Yeah,
I will. Yeah.
I don't think there's any other feeling as intense as getting an ace in a 5v5 in this game against another good team. When you wipe out all 5, wow. Like, that's got to be the best.
That's why I will recommend everyone, like, if you guys want to play, I mean, if you are playing Albion already, but want to extend your panel of what you are doing in the game, like, you should all try the 5v5 Hellgate, GVG, just the 5v5 content. Find player with who you play daily, then probably make a team with them, work on something. That's how I did. Like, I started meeting people, and like, I met this guy, Wizard, then Xera, then Dolgi, then Nefe. Then we were like, yo, we are 5, let's make a team. And then, from there, it was crazy every time. Winning, then losing, then you see what's not going good. Then you analyze the fight. Then you see, yo, here I could have do better. Then, like, your mate scream at you because you're not playing good. Then, like, you scream at them. Then it's so good. Like, we are making something all together to reach the top tier game, like the top tier content. And that's crazy.
You guys have that emotional roller coaster of constantly fighting against the top guys, so you get that really big reward. And that, I mean, at this point though, you don't probably have that same loss feeling anymore. It probably is, I would say, just you can deal with it now. It doesn't have that same pain that it used to. Now it's more of those awesome victories that are just like, thank God I got this amazing victory in this crystal.
Yeah.
Because I feel like maybe you can talk to this too, is that the feelings of wins and losses now changed from the difference between GVGs and crystals. Now it's more exciting to win, whereas with the GVGs for territories, it was more painful to lose.
Yeah, but I mean, when you are in a big guild, like losing the territory, I mean, winning or losing didn't matter. I mean, winning it mattered, but when you were in a big guild, like, it doesn't matter too much, because, like, if you, for example, play in Money Guild and then you lose one GVG and you are like a new player in the GVG, like, it doesn't matter that much because you are not paying the gear. But what mattered before is when you were in a little guild and you tried to improve, like, your team, and then you had to take big gear, and if you face a good team, like, you lose all the big gear you invested in the 5v5, and then it's kind of sad to lose it because you invested so much money and some tryhard, and
it
but
ruins
now
your guild, like,
crystal,
What? I was gonna say, no, you're right. Like, as a smaller guild, that huge investment that you needed to even get involved in the 5v5 could be so much that it could just destroy your guild. Like, the pressure that it puts on you to bring that 8-2 to a territory to fight against, like, a Derek or a Cargera or a BobFrezze, any of these top tier players who are going to bring the best gear, losing to them could wreck your guild financially. And you were saying that in the crystals, that's not the case anymore. It's a much lower, bar of entry.
Yeah. But to be honest, I'm a bit sad of the new system. I mean, I like the new system because in one part, it makes the diversity of team increase a lot. Like, a lot more of people are playing than before. Before, you had like 5 good team on all the server, and then you had some people trying to improve. For example, some little guild playing against Money Guild, and then they attack Money Guild, and then Money Guild them one day, and then the little guild, like, they cannot manage to bring the gear again. Now, people, if you lose a crystal level 3, like, nobody care. It's 6-1 gear. So people are playing more, and they are like, it doesn't matter that much if you lose the gear anymore. So it's really good. But in the other end, I don't like the new system because, like, I was sometimes I was playing as well for the gear and the fame. Like when you loot 8-1 every day, like the mentality is so strong. And when you loot now some T6 flat, like come on.
Okay.
But still, like it's okay because there is I mean they made the level 5, 6, 7, 8.
More,
so
yeah, you can
it's
have them
okay.
more often now. Yeah.
Yeah. But I still think, if I was Albion dev, I will make like level 1, 2, 3 for beginner to improve their team, to make something happen, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, I would put like 8-1, 8-2, 8-3, 8-3 masterpiece every time, bigger gear than now from the level 4, because like that, people like you let a chance for the little team to get inside the big fight, but as well they need to more think about the mistake and improve more as well. So it put more how to say that, like
You want to see like the cost at the higher tier, like that the lower tiers kind of go up too. Like you're talking about the 4, 5, 6, and 7s, raising the IP in those so that better gear is brought on those, and more distinguishing the early levels, the 1, 2, 3 for the new players who are trying to grind it out and learn, while you have the 4, 5, 6 for those people who have that 2, 3 years of gear and experience. Okay. I understand that perspective.
Because I mean, like level 7, 8, 9 is good because it's for the whole player. Like you need to be a good team to go to those level. But the problem is that when you are a good team and then there is all the good team, and then you have only, for example, for the level 9 token, you have only three chance in 3 months to get the token. Like, hello. Like you can have, for example, someone disconnecting in the GVG one day, or you can have like a problem another day, someone is not here. Like they should put more chance as well for the more fight of high level for I don't know, just for the content. Like that.
I understand that. Well, here's what I'll say is I have noticed that we have so many more people participating in the crystals than we've ever had before.
Yeah.
And part of that was because of the changes they made to make them more accessible at the early levels, as well as making them more consistent throughout the season. So I would not be surprised to see the number of crystals once again change. I can't promise anything or say for sure. I don't have any information. But I just see so many more people participating, and one of the more common complaints that I hear is the one that you're making, is that even with the more that we have now, which is a huge improvement, it's better than it was. It's very I'm very happy with it right now.
Yeah,
but it can be better. It can be better, and one of the ways it could be was to acknowledge the fact that it's with an international game and people playing from so many areas, the likelihood of 1 out of the 10 teams participating in the T8s having a disconnect is highly likely.
Yeah.
And we've seen that happen before. So giving these players like you, who you've just told us how dedicated you are to this craft. Every day after school, you ground it out every single day because you love it and you're dedicated. And you just want a few more chances to make it into the off-season tournament. Is that what this is about, right? You want to get in on that, right? You want to get that?
Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah. Of course. We all want to. Yeah, of course. I have now, my team have, today we won another level 8 token. Last time we lost. The level 8, but now we have 2 token level 8 again, so we pretty good. Like we have the chance. Keep going like that. We will win.
Excellent.
I mean,
yeah.
I hope.
Well, hey, you get a chance, right? And that's what this is about. It's about getting into the tournament and getting a chance. And I have to say, I feel like this has improved so much that now it really feels like a season, right? You have this competitive period of 3 months, right, where you guys get to go against each other in daily 5v5s, and over time the top teams start to bubble up. But it's not just being able to win that one match. You have to be consistent for 3 months to get to the end of that thing and be one of those few people with that T9 at the end, that level 9 token, and then facing off and getting into that final like off-season tournament for those 5 Saber-tooth Rex mounts.
Yeah.
Let's all.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know what people are excited, and I think it's great. I love that people are like that. You're excited about this when the players who have invested so much time, like you, are excited about what comes next, even after the season. That means it's going in the right direction, and I love seeing that. So I think it's awesome. Now,
And
go ahead.
yeah, just to close that really quick, I think I'm talking for the big year. Like, I just don't find normal the difference like between before. For example, before Money Guild was going out with 8.2 every day, and now the 8.2 they use it like once a season. Like, that's why I think they should change that, because it changed too much. Like, from every day only 3 times in 3 months, like it's not even. Like, they are stacking the big resources for nothing. Like, they have to give it to me. Like, hello.
All right.
And yeah, that was too close.
I get that feeling. I can understand that. If you are somebody who fought at the highest levels for what, like 2 years, you'd say you fought at the high levels with gear on the line like that every day.
Yeah.
Because you are a you're a launch player, right?
Launch.
Yeah.
From the release. Yeah.
Yep. And so you've been competing from what sounds like very early on in that, and at just this January we changed the value of the gear that was involved in 5v5, and on a daily level you were used to fighting at an excitement level that was for 8-2. You were fighting over the 8-2. You weren't fighting over the territories. You were fighting over that gear, that juicy loot drop.
I mean, both the territory as well, because
yeah, but I mean, how long?
I mean, the Terry was more for the guild to help the guild, because it was giving a lot of money, and the loot, it was more for our team, like for a reward for ourselves.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you say that your guild needed that territory to be able to fund itself to get the money going. All right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and then I don't know, for help for the ZVZ and for everything, just like normal, like now. And to continue the story, like after Money Guild, I was doing Pug, because it was a hard time. Like, all my friends left the game. I had nobody really playing anymore, like that I knew, and I couldn't make team. So now we are like middle of the second year. So after that, I did a lot of Pug, like going around. I went a bit in NGS to make some Merc GVG with Marvin. And then I was just going around, playing a bit in Blue Army. Then, I don't know, just chilling in the game for like a lot of time. I did 6 months of chilling, because I didn't find any team.
You didn't have a 5v5 put together, and it was kind of weighing on you for a few months. Yeah,
it was the time where like a lot of there were not that much people anymore on the game.
I remember that. It was that like the fall, like that fall period before the invasion season.
Yeah. And then so after that, I started red leading as well, because it was fun. Like, I made event with BA. Mojo gave me a basilic when the basilic was like 60 million to go to the underway and call a big Zerg of Blue Army. That was fun. And I made that in Rhodes Corp. I was doing some like 10 people red fight. So from this time, I became as well a content creator. Like, I was like, yo, if you want something, just make it in the game. Like, if you want go fame, make a group. If you want go PvP, make a group. If you want go Avalonian dungeon now, make a group. That's my mentality. So if I want something, I just make a group. And I became a content creator from there. Then I did some Merc until until I would say the Avalonian season, Invasion, I mean season.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and then there I started to play 5v5 again. A lot of people were calling me for sub. So I was subbing a lot last season. And this season, so I got back contact in Sun with Lupac, with Xondox. Like they were looking for a tank, so I was like, okay, let's go. And I went there to help them and to play with Sun, because to be honest, in all the guild I did, because I did a lot of guild. Like I went in RAC with Russian, I went in Aggressor with Spanish, I went everywhere. Like I'm playing with everyone. I'm just a player. I go where there is content for me.
Just a mercenary out there to have some fun.
Yeah, exactly.
No enemies, just a good old-fashioned BobFrezze.
Yeah, but from all the guild I did, Sun is the best guild where I was welcome for the GVG. Like they every time is the guild who boosted me at the beginning, who made me confident. I mean, who had confidence in me by giving to my team the gear for 5v5 in GVG, and then like Sun is they're too kind to me now until the end of the game. I'm FC Sun. Like, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo, he went to La Juventus, and BobFrezze went to Sun. Like, it's the same. I signed the contract. And yeah, I think Sun is a great guild to fight for. So yeah, now I'm tryharding for the season. As you can see in the ranking, we are 5th of the ranking now.
Yeah, it's impressive.
We sadly lost the 4th spot last week because we lost all the levels, the high level and the level 8 as well. And like my team was in a bad mood this week, but today we came back. I don't know for what reason, but we started playing good again. And yeah, so now I am in Sun. I'm playing again with a team, 13 UTC, 20 UTC, playing on all-timer, enjoying the game, making content again.
And that is that on your Twitch stream?
Yeah. The GVG I'm doing on my stream.
Okay, and that is the BobFrezze stream.
Yeah, Twitch.
We'll send a link in chat so that people can follow you, because good content on there every day. 5v5 content, master of it, really.
Yeah, like I mean,
I do have a question though, because like we're talking about your name, right? And everybody calls you, it seems like BobFrezze. At least Shozen does all the time. But apparently your name is spelled with 1 E and 2 Z. So I read it as BobFrezze. Am I doing it wrong all the time? Are we doing it wrong?
No, you're doing it right. But like I made the name when I was young, like when the PS4 released, and I was with some friend, and we were, like my friend in real life, like he was, yo, let's make a team name, and then I was like, okay, and then I was young, and I said, okay, I'm BobFrezze. And I didn't know BobFrezze was with 2E, because in my head it's BobFrezze, and like with 2Z it's more flow, you know, like it's better style.
Yeah.
So I made with 2Z, and it stayed with 2Z. Yeah. And I don't know. I still think it's beautiful with 2Z.
I think it's beautiful with the 2 Zs, and I will pronounce it however you like. So I'm going to keep pronouncing it BobFrezze.
Yeah, BobFrezze. Let's go.
Yeah, I got that.
And yeah, now from all the career, what I can say is thanks Albion now for making this game. Like I already said it to some developer and some Elsa on the Discord. Like I said, everyone, yo, it's amazing. Keep going, boys. And I wanna let this message for the I don't know, the staff.
Yeah, tell them how you feel. They love hearing that.
Like it's crazy. 4 years of pure fun. And like, what else can I say? Now is the normal Crystal. That's the end of the story. Now I'm player top tier, I can say, without pretension, or I don't know we say, but like, I think I am.
No, absolutely. Bob is one of the top tier 5v5 players, and I watch you every week. I am always excited to watch what you're bringing to the field. You're definitely one of the top players. No doubt about it, sir.
So yeah, I think my team is as well. Yeah.
I do have one question. You said you're under contract right now. Is that a permanent contract or is that a seasonal contract?
It is. No, it's permanent. Like,
okay.
to be honest, I think if I go somewhere else, they won't say me anything. But it's just Sun. Like, they gave me too much. Now it's not, for me, it's not even a guild anymore. It's like a family. Sunny, like, it's not, I don't know, we're not playing anymore. It's just, I come here, chill with some friend. It's too good. I cannot leave that.
It's a community. Like that's,
yeah, exactly.
I will say I've heard this about Sun on a number of occasions. I've talked to Frank about it. They've kept that gaming community going for over 20 years. It's something to be proud of. And if you enjoy spending your time with them and every day you go in, and it's not like showing up for a responsibility, but instead it's really like walking in and hanging out with your family and your friends and just feeling comfortable and having a place to be. That's exactly what you want out of a guild. That's fantastic.
I like Sun as well because the management, like the guild master and everyone, like they are doing everything good. Like there is nobody who is doing a weird move in the guild. Like everyone is good, everyone is clean. I mean, I'm not 100% because I did some thingy in the Albion story, but like, I mean, I used to play of the sandbox as well one time with like we will pass that, I think. Like I took some item in the chest, but
I don't know anything about that. What?
Like I was doing Hellgate one day, and then one guy came in my channel. He say, "Yo, you wanna scam this guild?" And then I was like, "Yo, okay." Because I was poor, and I say, let's go get some money. And then the guildie who it was, like, I personally didn't like the management they were doing and everything. So he gave me access and I did what I did. And I mean, I'm not happy about that, but like, it's part of the sandbox and I'm not gonna hide it. Like, people can know about that as well. Like, it's part of the game.
If Sun can forgive you for your past transgressions and allow you to join them and be a valuable member of their society, how can the rest of us judge?
Yeah, I mean, I said to Sun, like, to Frank, I did that to them because I didn't like them and they were a bit useless. Like, it was a big guild. I don't think I'm gonna say the name. Like, it's not not useful. But it was against my. Like, I don't know. They had no reason of being for me, and I did that because I did that. Sorry for you boys.
Oh no, that happens. It happens, guys. It's. We live in a sandbox world where it's you have to lock the doors. And you have to make sure that everybody who has the keys is a trusted individual. And if you don't, somebody may hand the keys over to BobFrezze and go, Bob, do you need some silver? Because these boxes are full of it. And all I want you to do is walk away with it. It can happen.
So,
I mean, who do you blame in that one? Do you blame Bob for going, open boxes?
Yeah, and then like the people who know me well, like they know I'm not like that usually. Like in the 4 years of the whole Albion, like I never stole silver to anyone. Like I never. If you like, for example, Sun is giving me gear now. I have access to some chests of GVGs, to some anything. Like I'm not a scammer in the soul. Like if you are confident in me. Like I won't do it because that will be rat. Like there, nobody had confidence in me. One guy came, he told me, "Yo, let's go." I said, "Okay, let's go," because I'm as well crazy. So it's like, let's go. Then we went to go and let's go. And yeah.
So,
yeah,
a lot of things have happened to Bob in his career here in Albion. You've been involved in a couple of stories, as you just told us about one there. What does the future hold? You said you were doing some crystals with Sun, but what else have you got planned? Are you got any big plans for the next patch or anything?
Plans?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we're all waiting for the Avalonian weapon to come out. That's gonna be a big change in the game, I think, with the in the meta, and people will need to learn again the new weapon, how to play it, how to to fame it as well, because I heard it's gonna cost a lot of fame.
It's a completely different tree, yeah.
Yeah, and all those things. I think that's gonna change the game. We will see in the future a lot of people farming in the dungeon more and tryharding more for the fame, and playing the new weapon is gonna be as well crazy. For the future, personally, I would say, as long as my team is going well, I'm gonna keep going with my team. We're aiming for the level 9, of course, for win, and then for the tournament. And for the future after that, we will see. For sure, I'm gonna stay in Sun. But for the future after that, I don't know. GVG again, probably find a new team if the team disbands. I mean, it's just the game. People come, people go away. It's like that. You have to... If you want to play, it's the same. As I said, I make content. If I want to play GVG, I make a team.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same. If you want something, just make it.
No, that's good advice to anybody, really. I mean, you're in a sandbox right now. There's a lot of people who say they can't get the content they want. They can't find what they want. They can't do what they want. It's there. Sometimes it requires you to make the group. The most frustrating thing about being in a guild, in a top guild, was how few people, even in the best guilds, go out there and start making the content for themselves. It's always down to a very few people who start going, okay, everybody, we're doing this, time to X up. And
I'm doing that.
That's what Bob is doing. Bob is getting those 4 guys to X up every single day in and day out, grind it out, win, lose, or draw, and come back the next day. Like you said, you had a hard week last week, but then your boys came back this week and had a good match, and you didn't know why.
Yeah.
I know why, Bob, because you guys are dedicated and professional Albion players who are the top of their game in the 5v5 tournament, and you're gonna have bad days. But any good team, any good team, you're gonna have to come back from those defeats and get another victory, and that's what you did.
Yeah, it's part of the game as well, huh?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, but for example, for the content, I was in Money Guild, and then I say, yo, Derek, can I go there? And then he told me, yeah. And then I was massing 20, 30 people every day, and we were going to face Arch, or I don't know who, I don't remember, another alliance in the dungeon in Mercia. That was crazy.
You had one PG up there, you had Familia up there, you had all sorts of groups up there back in the day that were always trying to snake into Mercia.
In the game, in Albion, everyone is waiting for content, as you said, but there is a low number of people making it. For example, people are sitting in hideout now. People are waiting slacking in the city. If you want something in the off season, they had no content. I don't know if you know there is a faction fight Discord where you can make faction group.
Yeah,
I think you streamed that.
Yeah, I've streamed it a few times. I think there's some awesome fights there, and that's all player created content.
Yeah,
using in-game tools.
We have no relationship with those people who I mass, but I just mass them because, yo guys, let's bang in the game, let's do something. And then we do that, and it's crazy. I don't even know. We managed to keep choke for 20 minutes against a lot of bomber, a lot of Galatine, and then we keep the choke and fight, and it's so much fun. How you can be slacking still? Let's go. Content is waiting outside. Let's go.
Bob, you know what? That's actually, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm realizing that, one of the reasons why you can go do that, why you can go from Sun and go immediately over to the faction fight room where they don't know you personally, but your name carries weight because you are a character, one of the characters in our game. And our game is slightly different than other games in that we have this one server where the famous people get to be famous for everybody. And you can take that fame that you have, not the fame that you gained by grinding, the fame that you earned by defeating the end game bosses of Cargera and Derek in that 5v5. You take that fame and you say, let's go! Let's get him! And you get the boys behind you for the faction fight, and they see that name. They see BobFrezze, and they join up, and they get behind you with whatever banner you have, whether it's Martlock or Limehurst. They don't care. They're getting behind BobFrezze because he is a content creator in this game. And I'm speaking to all the other non-BobFrezzes out there. You can become BobFrezzes.
Yeah, boys.
You can do it. You can do it.
Let's go.
All right, that's awesome. Bob, is there anything else you'd like to go over before we head out here?
No, I think that was good. Like, thanks, just to say thanks to you guys to making me do this. Like, it was fun. Like, I enjoyed explain the story, share with people again. Like, it was really fun. The only thing I can say, if anyone need advice in the game, just PM me in game. BobFrezze. You can see, I don't know, somewhere.
Yeah, we'll put it right up on screen for everybody and make sure they know how to spell it. Thank you so much, Bob, for doing this. It was great to talk to you. You're a great personality to have in this game. I'm so glad we have you, and I'm definitely going to play that video at the end of this. So, peace.
Thanks, guys.
We're out.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
But sometimes more unexpected sounds grab our attention.
Get him! Get him!
Like this desert rain frog.
Get him!
Squeaking viral sensation.
Wahoo! Get him! Get him! Nice! Get him! Get him!
11 million hits and counting.
Get him!
It sounds like a dog toy. But actually, this
Get him!
is the sonorous war cry of a very angry frog.
Get him! Get him!
Ferocious.